Oh, that was nasty work.
I will be one of the greatest, that is a vow, yeah, that is a promise. Always wanted to be famous, just being real, yeah, just being honest. My haters won't always be nameless, give them no clout, I give them no power. Creators no different, they ancient, sooner than later, all will be ours. I keep an eye out for the numbers, I stay in contact, synchronization. To infinity, even beyond it, I am a common, no destination. A lot of things I am above, and there are a lot of things that are above me. Do not go for the people I love, cause then I get scary, then I get ugly, yeah. Ain't no problem when I'm not equation. Present, noted, observation. I'm not new here, reborn creation. Amen, find me, send me location.
Hey guys, hey. I think damn, my damn screen went out, so I was trying to do that and do this. But you know what? This is an appropriate thing because hey Sarah, hey Spilling Girl TV, how you guys doing? Hope you guys have a blessed day as me. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a continuation about the live I did the other day with Heidi, which I'm gonna touch on as well. Hold on.
But please don't try me, cause it might be the day I wild out. See, I'll be wrong if I crash out, but you're the one who didn't watch things now. So you got to deal with whatever comes the next time I see you. You better run, I'm not the one, you better run, I'm not the one, one more time. See, I'll be wrong if I crash out, but you're the one who didn't watch things now. So you got to deal with whatever comes the next time I see you. You better run, please don't try me, please don't try me, please don't try me, please don't try me.
Hey guys, I say, hey guys. Oh God, that's the thing. So, like I said, I have to check my IG, but I want to hand out some new mod sticks. I have not found any new men, but I feel like I found two new women, and I have sent them posts to see if it's okay because clearly with all the things going on, gotta be a little cautious, especially with me. But I want to talk about some real shit. Hey, sassy Francis Boo, I want to talk about some real shit, right? Let's talk about some real shit. There, ghetto ghetto is gaslighting people. Ghetto self-hate issues is coming out. Ghetto DL issues is coming out. See, ghetto tried to call me uneducated after, because this is what I'm trying to tell you. It's a systematic problem. See, let me tell you why ghetto don't like to fuck with uppity, and I don't know why he tries to gaslight him. Because when he was on Poverty's platform, he was talking about somehow he had been talking with his brothers. I assumed it was NBK, but now he's bringing out this frat situation. It could have been that, but there are certain frats. And hey, lovely love boo, how you doing? So there are certain situations where we've seen that, like certain frat organizations, they don't like. There's been an up and down to them, but one of the main things was like the gay situation, right? Like they don't want no gay people in anything. What up? You gotta chill. Hi, boo. Thank you for stopping in. So, there has been a thing with the frat situation. This I know, among other things. Like, see me, I don't appreciate the hazing. So even though, because first of all, and let me before while we in the frat, right? Let's get into college. College doesn't equal education at all. Because let me tell you something, ghetto. I have not been fired from one fucking job. Never in my life. I've always quit. Maybe because I wasn't in the frat organization where I don't understand adults hazing me. on any situation. We're adults. We get the right to choose who we want to deal with and not. We get the right to our own experiences and move how we want to move. We get that. Jessica B. These organizations been about that gag, like that part, Jessica B. Yeah, they've been about high school on an adult level. So this is why I cannot control. Like if I know I can't control my adult children, I know for a fact I can't control adults. I don't even fucking know. I don't know everybody, right? Unless I get to talk to you and get a feel of that. But that's even then, I only know what you're presenting to me. I only know what you're presenting to me. I don't know you on a total level. It could be for several reasons. Maybe you don't trust me. Maybe you don't trust nobody. Maybe this is how you fucking move. We never know. And that's really not my business to care about. But what I will say is this: I've never encouraged my children to take their high ass education and intelligence and to join a frat. What I have told my children, it's better to be friends with somebody in a frat so you can get the benefits without all the other bullshit. That's what I have encouraged my college kids to do. Be friends with them, but don't join that bullshit. Hey, Vibrant Love, what up, boo? See, another, okay. So yeah, see, Vibrant Love is I don't even want to put the spotlight on like that, but like I hate that. Let me take that too, but we're gonna get to that in a minute. But yeah, so I've never encouraged my kids that went to university. They didn't go to no fucking job court. They didn't go to no community college. Both of my children went to universities, and you know, it is what it is. So I so like I said, it's so many smart people that don't go into college, like myself. Like I didn't the only reason why I didn't go into college because I wasn't sure what career path I wanted to go on. It all depends on your career path. Some paths you go on, they require a college education, but that's not necessarily a direct line to how smart you are or not. It's so many educated dummies, including Ghetto. Like Ghetto is over here talking about Lemon was alpha male presenting, like, and he wouldn't answer the question with how smart he. Now, mind you, I didn't talk about what Ghetto was or wasn't. I just said that I don't think Ghetto is homophobic. I just think that because he was on bullshit, it came across that way. And I did not see Roman Colin. No, I see he was live. And when I tried to click it, I think it was a members live. So I didn't see it, but I guess he must have uploaded it. I don't know. But see, Ghetto response doesn't make sense. Ghetto is a numbers clout chaser at his 54-year-old age. So Ghetto, that's what I'm saying. You cannot blame Lemon for your sexuality. Grown men don't move like that. Let's leave alpha out the equation, right? Grown men don't move like you move, Ghetto. And you talking about you looking up to Talent. Why? Talent thinking he's younger than you. College ain't for everybody. It wasn't for me. I tried it, didn't like it. Exactly. And college comes with a big debt. It comes with a big debt. But we're not gonna act like it's not a bunch of people making big bank. It's some single mothers out here that had kids young at fucking heart. Hey, Talent Boo. So we're not gonna act like it's not some people out here that never went to college and have trade system. So it's not about education level, which Ghetto does not have. He doesn't know how to express himself. Ghetto lacks emotional intelligence, and he's almost 60 years old. Ghetto, you sit here and talk about the B sector with Miss Ghetto. That's weird. You sat on Lemon panel after he disrespected Miss Ghetto. That's also weird. That's weird. That's not alpha, not even toxic alpha male. Because everything that Ghetto said that made him think that Lemon was straight male presenting was actually toxic male masculinity, which is one of the top signs of DL men. And Talent, now that you're here, I don't know if you heard me, but what I said was, and you know, I always say this, it was a time when I first met Lemon, because when he came from Avatar Nation to the B sector, we was on somebody link, I forget, but Lemon was having a discussion with Talent, and he was like, "Oh, me and you, our relationship got messed up because of Sassy and this and that and da da this and da da that." And I always said that Talent did not feed into to the this is why I would never believe that Talent's gay from this conversation that I had with Lemon. Lemon, I said, Lemon, they keep saying that you're gay. Mind you, I did not know Lemon from a can of paint. I just know how he presented himself on links to me, you know? So I said, Lemon, I don't know what's going on, but this is what they're saying, and this is how I feel. This is how you're acting, by this, by that. And then Lemon told me straight up, I'm bisexual. He said it to me. That's what I said. And Talent was there. Talent, for since the beginning, he claims he doesn't remember that conversation. But I'm telling y'all, that's what happened. So I never lied on Talent. What I said was, and Talent came up there and agreed. He said, yeah, when I met Lemon, it was a short period of time. But when I watched the playback, yeah, I could see what people were talking about. That's the only thing I've said, because somebody, Shireen, wanted to be seen as, I don't know how hard VS knocked upside the head, but she clearly ain't getting it. Hey, YouTube cameras, and this bitch is constantly over there talking shit about me. And then you got these weird ass bitches that not be sexy. I get off the link that like I support YouTube cameras. When I come on YouTube cameras, it's not with an agenda. And it's usually not even for a redirect. I just had to be petty. You guys know I don't give a fuck about that shit. Shireen is definitely a fraud. Yeah, Shireen said that she had all these Bloods and Crips and da this. First of all, if you really had access to Bloods and Crips, you would not be talking about that shit, especially in the B sector. Now, let me say this. I initially did not hear that on Poverty Live because she doesn't have any control of her shit. And she doesn't even like Lemon. And that's what Lemon was trying to get to. Ghetto claims his eyes is opening, but no, I think the real eyes that's opening is Lemon. Lemon finally see that Ghetto is a clout chaser. He's a clout chaser. Ghetto is going where the numbers are. So what Ghetto is doing right now, he's trying to get in on YouTube camera's good side. Hey, Baron. Ghetto is trying to get in on YouTube camera good side. He's trying to get in on computer back good side because he felt so comfortable. Like I told you guys, you got to watch any nigga that's comfortable with Lemon that never checks the fuck out of him. See, one thing I can't say about Talent is going to check the fuck out of him, and Lemon is going to shut the fuck up. Talent has checked him many times. Many times. To me, if Ghetto wants to sit here and present male, it's like, because, and that's another thing. That's why people think Ghetto is DL as well, because a lot of things that y'all think is masculinity is really how gay men try to prove that gay men that are not comfortable, let me not say gay men that are not comfortable with themselves, they often try to prove their straightness by being disrespectful to women, having kids all over the place, hyping up women that fit a certain phenotype. Like, is phenotype the right word? I don't know. I think it is, because light skin or near white, because you know a lot of black men have self-hate. Self-hate is different than DL. You know what I'm saying? So Lemon doesn't understand because he's not a straight man. He's not involved with any straight men that really got his back. So, and then Lemon, and you could tell Ghetto is gay as fuck. Okay, so I was right about phenotype. Okay, yes. So oftentimes these DL men, because they're not straight, they don't have their own agenda when it comes to straight women. They just go by whatever collective of straight men say look good. That's what they go by. They go by the collective. They don't have their personal opinion because they don't know. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? That, and I watch it. I'm not a man, especially not a gay man. Hey, Pisces 88, I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not emotionally involved in Lemon. That's what I kept trying to tell these people. I'm not emotionally involved in Lemon. Lemon and Ghetto constantly makes an issue to have a problem with me because I don't give them nothing. See, Lemon and Ghetto can't never say uppity, you asked me for a cash app. Lemon and Ghetto can't say uppity, you beg me to promote shit. Lemon is bragging about promoting a contest I'm not even going to do. See, I'm talking about toxic masculinity because he's so ready to go off on a woman, especially a woman he feel like is not going to be a lot of pushback. Ghetto is no different. The only thing that Ghetto got over Lemon is a little bit of age, and he can read the room a little bit better. But Ghetto thinks that he's smarter than he's smart than he's not. Like Lemon has never been straight man presenting. And if you're not going to answer what an alpha male is, I can tell you this. You have the wrong definition. Lemon is disrespectful as fuck to women. He's quick to pop off. And all of that, I didn't say nothing to him because I live in this building. That ain't got shit to do with it. That ain't got shit to do with it. If you was a real man, you would know that. You could clearly sit here and say, like, listen, guy, I don't even know you like that. Who are you to speak on my sexuality? And Lemon would have been all within his rights to say that. So why do you feel like you couldn't say that? Because you're not. Because you're not. Because you're not. That's why you didn't say it. Not only because you are gay, because you not tough. You not tough. I'm telling you, I got several cousins because I come from a big family. This particular cousin, he's now in jail now, but trust me, he's been known. My cousin, he's 5'5", maybe over 100. It's a stretch to say he's over 150. It's a stretch. It's a stretch. I don't think he over 150. I've never seen his like medical weight. I know him. I'm just going by looking. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him knock out 6 feet dudes, big as fuck. Big as fuck. Okay? So at the end of the day, Lemon had all rights to check that nigga because the only person that was at a default was the maintenance man. Because you're supposed to be doing your job. You're not supposed to be getting on my link commenting about a goddamn thing. Lemon is a weak ass nigger. But like I said, y'all build up a lot of these weak ass bitches. Hence poverty. Hence computer back. See, only computer back can sit on a live and tell somebody what they should be ashamed of. Meanwhile, she's 600 pound plus, pretending she could compete with me. Yes, I'm a bigger girl, but I will never, I'm not even 300 pounds. I'm not. Now, that could be subjective, but one thing you can't argue about is I am nowhere near that girl's weight. Nowhere near it. And will never be. Are you guys okay? So, Ghetto is a numbers clout chaser. Like I told you guys, they like to follow behind these bitches with low self-esteem. That's it and all. So that's why Ghetto went over there being complicit to computer back because he's following the numbers. What up, Don Player? Your pleasure. That's why I told Don Player next time the fucking Mo 3 sector go live, hit your girl up because I'm gonna go up there and let his life miserable, and they will never be as nice as YouTube camera. See, YouTube camera is really nice across the board. So I don't know, like they only got issues when there's certain people, and you see how Toya weak ass got up there repeating my talking points, and all of them bitches want to be in the comments. Oh my guess the same people that had an issue with me saying the shit. That's why I don't even like talking certain places. But let's be honest, you bitches are weird as well. Clout chasing assholes, and the majority of y'all are 30 plus. You're weird. You don't get no points for that. Uppity doesn't do that shit. Uppity doesn't do that shit. I won't. Like I said, me and YouTube camera. I've been supporting YouTube camera for years before she even went fucking live, and she knows that, and she even has said that. So this is not about YouTube cameras. So y'all need to stop trying to divide a wedge where there will be none. See, I already know when I go on your link, your views is going up, bitch. I'm an asset. I'm never that. If I'm ever at a point where I'm hindering instead of helping you, I will back out before you even got a chance to ask me to. But you know what I'm saying? But these bitches are mad at me because they don't want the truth to come out about the motherfuck themselves. That's what they don't want, because Ghetto up there playing fucking games. Lemon always came across as gay. I didn't need Lemon to tell me that, but he did. He told me he was bisexual. I have not live roasted on the soul yet. Y'all give me two, like I'm talking about people I don't like, because people I do like, I probably don't see it because I like them so much. I do. I really do. I like them so much. I probably don't see the flaws, or I understand where they're coming from. So now y'all got people up here trying to come at Lemon. Like Shakim, I don't know what the fuck his problem is, but you need to shut the fuck up. Especially when it comes to Roro, you're gonna lose another channel, bitch. So you need to shut the fuck up. Ness already got you out here looking crazy and stupid. Don't try uppity, bitch. Because I don't sit here and brag about nothing, but trust and believe you will lose another fucking channel, bitch. So watch that bitch when you following a crackhead ass bitch. When you need YouTube cameras because you're a bitch. When you need fat back computer back because you're a bitch. Okay? Don't fucking play with me. And don't address my house when your house has been exposed for being a nasty as Jay Wilson, bitch. And you can't create a child because you're a gay man, bitch. Let's be clear. You gotta suck out niggas' ass. Uppity never does. Uppity does what the fuck she wants to, bitch. And I will take you back to because let's not forget when you came on this sector, Shakim, that nobody wanted to meet your ass. That's why you came late. Nobody wanted to meet you. They don't trust you. They see you a do fucking boy. I tried to show you grace. And I still didn't even say shit. But don't get me started, bitch. I'm locked in with the real OGs, bitch. I'll get you canceled, bitch. Don't play with me again, bitch. You better do like Ness and shut the fuck up, bitch. I embarrassed the fuck out of y'all. Y'all don't know what information I got, but you bitch better not play with me. That's why I canceled you the first time. I don't know if you noticed. Every time people try to play with me, karma come quickly in full force. You better check yourself, bitch. Anyway, we done with that, bitch. So far, we were not cool no more because he always liked to sit here and cry about things that I noticed he was doing to me. So I told him, like, I'm off for you. I wasn't discussing him because he's not important. You know, he's not important. Shakim ain't doing nothing that we never seen. Paying for acceptance. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck about that. Go have a ball. I'm looking to see what the outcome gonna be. Okay. And speaking of paying for people, I agree with Lemon on that shit. That's why I think that Ghetto is trying so hard to kiss YouTube Camera's ass, because YouTube Camera is the actually one classy girl in that sector, in our sector right now. Because YouTube Camera basically is B sector. She got fake queens begging her for redirects. You know what I'm saying? Poverty be begging YouTube Cameras for redirects. So that's the only reason why I mainly ask. I'm gonna be honest, y'all don't give a fuck. Majority of the people talking about they ain't coming. You blocked. How you gonna come somewhere you're blocked? You're blocked. You can't come over here. And when you tag me, I blocked you. So let's not play these games. But YouTube Camera should be representation of how perseverance pays off, because YouTube Camera done had OGs come after her, go live on top of her, and she kept it the way she keeps it. That's why she has the audience that she has. We got to be honest. These bitches go with the wind. These bitches pay for niggas and then cry about them later. These bitches constantly trying to attack other women in the sector rather than attack them fucking selves. Look at Poverty yesterday. Let me tell you something. If anybody been to the emergency room, and I'm only thankfully, because I have visited other cities, but thankfully I've never had to visit a emergency room outside of New York City. But I'm pretty sure ain't no emergency room in New York City or any other city that you can get to pass through that way. No, bitch. No, bitch. You try to have several birthday parties and it ain't work out for you. Your biggest supporters is in the chats asking for a couple of weeks before they could cash app you again. Like you're trying to bleed your supporters dry instead of using the platform that your supporters help you build to pivot. You are a broke ghetto ass bitch, jealous hearted, and nitpicking. And I think I'm gonna need them to understand. I'm gonna need them to understand. Uppity been a grown ass woman. Ain't no way. That's why Ghetto and Lemon had to create a situation where they claim they was going to do something for me that they didn't do. Like I explained to Lemon, when I'm on your channel, especially if you're a monetized channel, I help you out with views. And I'm one of those people that don't come in, like I said, I did the redirect thing to be petty, to be petty. But normally I don't go on nobody's link like with the intentions of needing to redirect from them. When I support you just because I like you. I don't want nothing from you. I don't need nothing from you. I just support you because I like you. And I want to see people that I like win. Because you ain't going to never find nobody in no sector that I be in saying like, Uppity always got some agenda. That's not Uppity. Uppity is a grown-ass woman. Grown-ass woman. And trust me, I do plan on when I get monetized. So when I tell you that Ghetto Girlfriend looked like a great value friend of my day one, it's a wrap. It's the truth. But when I bring my people on here, first of all, y'all ain't gonna play with them because they ain't gonna play with y'all. They got that same energy. They got that same energy. You want to dox? I could dox. You want to roast? I can roast. You want to take it there? We can take it there. And I know they mean it. I'm not gonna bring nobody up here that's weak. Trust and believe that shit. Just because my friends don't do that, because this is my thing. This is my thing. I'm in the house with my baby. Okay? This is my thing. My friends, they don't have no little kids no more. We hung out with the kids when my older kids was younger. So we on different paths right now. But we still besties. We've been friends since the belly. So that's why I don't be worried about y'all saying a goddamn threat to me in New York City. Come to New York City and try that shit. And we gonna go on camera. That's all I can tell you guys, because I'm not threatening nobody. But if you try me, trust and believe the outcome gonna be on camera. That's all I know about it. Somebody said that had to be urgent care. Emergency room takes, unless it's like, even then, let me read this right. That had to be urgent care. Emergency room takes hours unless it's life threatening. Even then, you still have to wait. That part. And that's what I'm talking about, miss. That was not, she said that an attic door fell on her. Now, no doctor can sit there, especially the way she was crying, acting like she was in such in pain, only to be on computer back hour live in the chat, and that's 30 minutes later, and then in Lemon completely fine. Like, bitch, bye. They would have did an x-ray to be sure, because one thing hospitals got to do is ignore, like, they don't want no suits coming up against them. And especially now that, because Poverty, she's too busy begging to pay attention to world news. No, bitch. If you had to take an x-ray because if something like an attic door hits you, they have to take an x-ray to make sure you're good. When you go to the emergency room, they ask you, what's the problem? Certain things can be put on fast track. That's what I meant to say on YouTube cameras earlier, but I was just so annoyed. You know what I'm saying? With Ghetto, that's why I don't deal with cancer men. But anyway, people have to be put on a fast track when it's very like ain't nothing, right? But if you was hit by an attic door and she never said where, I'm gonna give her that. I don't know what she did, but the way she was going off, they're gonna take an x-ray just to be sure. Because let's be clear, Poverty got Medicaid, so it's gonna be covered. Like I told you guys, everybody on Medicare, make sure you because there was a thing, even though they put the food stamps back on, you have to recertify for Medicaid. So go back to your local offices. I'm not sure about the working people, but Poverty, instead of lying, ask for a cash app to go in a cab, because I don't think you got a car. Go to a cab to your local welfare office, recertify. Because whether you get welfare or not, that's where the Medicaid office is at. They even got it separate, so you don't have to go to that part. So go to the Medicaid, recertify, and ask for a cash app back home. Just pretend you're getting crabs legs as usual. But anyway, we know this girl is a liar. We know Computer Back is a liar. And we know they're mad at Uppity for pointing that out. These are some weak ass bitches. That's why y'all got niggas like Ghetto in the fucking sector. That's why you got niggas like Shaquem that thinking he could come at Honest Row. Are you okay, bitch? Honest Row don't owe you anything. What the fuck is wrong with you? This is Honest Row sector. He can do whatever the fuck he want. Don't you think for a minute you could come over here centering your fucking self and your fucking feelings, bitch? This is the beef sector. We got several beef sector people here. And Ness is a weak ass bitch that was never respected. So just like Ghetto should have expected that energy that's going to come from him associating with Lemon, you should expect all that smoke coming at you dealing with a trash ass bitch like Ness. But what you ain't going to never do is fuck with Honest Row, bitch. Honest Row is a feminine man. He never hit it. He never hit it. Honest Row has a certain personality. We know this. So if Honest Row want to let the chat do that, just like you got Lemon letting you be hyper focused on his ass, and you can't do it in your sector. So don't be mad when Honest Row don't want to defend you, because you did Honest Row way more dirty than Lemon ever did. You sat there and played the Honest Row face way too many times, and then you just admitted on YouTube cameras that you did. That's why nobody wanted to meet your ass in Seattle. Let's be honest, because of how you did Honest Row. Bitch. Now keep letting that gaslight you, but call me out my name again, bitch. Your family be on my Twitter next. I don't give a fuck about you niggas. Okay, let's be clear. I'm not Ness. I have a great family support system online, and I have a great support online system. So I don't think you want to fuck with Uppity, bitch. That's what I'm going to tell you. Shaquem bitch ass eating chicken off the ground ass nigga. Lemon will always have a better support system than you. Get over it. Lemon used the fuck out of Ness and came up on her. Oh, well, she can't make another Lemon. It is what it is. So anyway, some urgent cares do x-ray. I don't know. I never went to urgent care where it was an x-ray involved. I don't know. But I do know there have been times I thought it was serious, because I told you guys, sometimes I could be a hypochondriac about certain things, but the doctors already know. Just explain it to me and I know better next time, because I don't want to get caught up like, some people with that Munchausen disease, because it's usually my kids. I could tough it out. But, when it comes to my kids and I feel like they sick for too long, there have been times they try to send me straight to urgent care, and no. We got to get this. We got to figure this out. And they have shown me, and they had to prove to me, like, no, we don't need to go this deep. But I will make sure. But anyway, if an attic door fell on somebody, that could injure something in your body, especially if you had a bruise on top. They don't know what's going on internally unless they can look at it. But even if they have urgent care where you can go through the speed up thing, you still gotta wait. So unless Poverty went to the hospital where nobody was there but her, there's no way you was gonna come out at that time frame. She's a lying ass broke bitch. Period. And she's a scary ass bitch that doesn't get respected. That's why she's a paymaster, just like Lemon. So we're not gonna act like she's any different than Lemon. The only difference is she's actually jealous of Lemon. She's begged Lemon to come on her platform. YouTube Camera doesn't do that. YouTube Camera does not beg for Lemon to come over there. So I don't like those comparisons. So that's why Ghetto is trying to kiss YouTube Camera ass, because he went too far, and I think he went too far because he's mad because Lemon called him Ghetto Stiletto. Ghetto is extremely sensitive. Ghetto is not secure in his sexuality, and I agree with Lemon. That has nothing to do with Lemon. And Ghetto has been known. Ghetto has came with a gay sentiment with him, because at the end of the day, I don't know why them alphas didn't tell him, no straight man. Now you can be as secure in your sexuality as you want to be, but ain't no straight man putting on a dress and a wig. Period. And there's nothing you can tell me That's gonna change my mind. There's not no straight man that's putting on a dress and a wig, much less performing on camera. That's gay shit. That's gay shit. And I don't care who likes it, who don't want to understand it, who don't want to hear it. And I feel like that part at fucking all, at all, at all. So I feel like Audio and Ghetto are using Lemon to try to pretend like they're straight. And Audio is nowhere near straight. Audio cries so fucking much. It's ridiculous. This nigga used Lemon's crush on him to have his way. And Audio got gassed up by them weird ass bitches in his, because he's not from the B sector. He doesn't understand. Majority of them bitches, even if they was B sector, they have no authority over here. So they love that this is somebody that they could that'll take their opinion in consideration. So what Audio is doing is he's jumping out the window, thinking he got a support system. So I agree with Lemon. He's gonna find out. Once that lemon factor goes down, and especially it depends on how he handles things, you ain't about to get nothing, because please. Anyway, look at my haters going everywhere and ain't stopping shit. How Lemon say? That's even gay. Lemon get mad, be like, like Lemon is gay as fuck. Now, why he would not admit it, I don't know. But Shakim don't get no credit. Shakim is claiming to be bisexual when he's gay as fuck. And Lemon did not out Shakim. Shakim outed himself. I agree with Lemon. Ain't no straight, just like no straight man will wear a dress or skirt ever. Ain't no straight man sending his dick pic talking about his dick with no fucking body. Like I'm telling you guys, these weak ass, low self-esteem bitches like Computer Back, Ness, and no, not even Dick Lip, Ness, Computer Back, and Poverty. They bring in these DL men over here because these are the type of women that DL men go after. You're seeing 3 different examples, and there are so many others. Brianna, if the nigga could find her hole, would be getting fucked on by a DL nigga. Gotta be honest. Ain't no nigga going to jail that much and that many kids and doesn't have a sexuality. This is called toxic masculinity. Toxic masculinity is another DL trait. And that's why I was so mad the other day when I thought we was gonna have the girl talk, and then YouTube Cameron had the nerd, not had the nerd, but Poverty had the nerd to be in her chat talking about overtaking. No, you try to overtake YouTube Cameron's girl talk with your personal agenda. We don't give a fuck about you. I'm gonna need Computer Back and Poverty to get together, hold hands, do a chant, whatever the fuck they got to do. The B sector women don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck because they know how you treated other women. And now y'all mad because these men that y'all uplifted are treating you guys the same fucking way. That's it and all. In my opinion, if Roman but I don't know if he encouraged it, and that's the problem. I don't know if he encouraged it or not, but the calling the court, like going to the court off of fictitious lie, like let's not get it twisted. The B sector has always doxed. The B sector has always involved people. The B sector did it all, but in their minds, it was within good reason. It's subjective, but at least there was a valid point. Like that, I don't even like Dobie no more. But going to the court and acting like Dobie is doing something that she's not doing, that's weird. That's weird because the B sector go up for kids. So you lying, you trying, like people, like I think Roman got to get over this. Like you inserting your child, like they say I do, which I don't. These people come after my child because they can't fuck with me. Versus K Fit bringing her son in when nobody said a goddamn thing about him. She brings her son in to shield herself from the things that she did on here, trying to be messy, but she can't stand on business. And I'm sorry, Roman, until you address that, that's gonna be in the air because that's, and she continues to do that. Not only did she do it to Lady to Dobie, she's trying to do it to Lady Dimples, and we not going. She will never be accepted. So anyway. I'm going to defend my man to the end, and we're going to Vegas. Yeah, no, Lemon is definitely, well, if Lemon goes, he goes, but he's not going under the same thing. And so what I was trying to do, but Ghetto is so fucking sensitive. This is why I don't like Cancer Men. Ghetto is so fucking sensitive. I tried to tell him talent is willing to meet with you. Talent chose to, and talent sees that you admire him. Talent sees that shit. Talent sees that you see him as a bag. And another messy question I want to ask is he trying to meet up with Talent for that $200? You never know. And then Ghetto is a fucking liar. Nika is too old to be following these people, but I'm gonna leave Nika to it. I'm gonna leave Nika to it because I don't need to state the obvious. I don't got to say nothing to Nika. They gonna treat her accordingly. The only thing I'm doing with Nika is I will never defend her again. I'm not gonna disrespect her, but I'm not defending her ever again. That's one thing for sure. She gonna have to depend on her sons, daughters, and friends. I'm not doing it no more. And I didn't defend Nika with wanting anything from her because once again, if you know Uppity does not do that. When I support you because I like you. I support you because I want to. Let me get a chopped cheese. Well, I don't know what you meant by that. I'm in New York City. We know how New York City people talk. You know that. So yeah, I just want to say that. And then, like I said, Ghetto, you are not getting away from this. Lemon had a grinder thing on his count. You use Lemon for numbers. And you also said that on Poverty's platform that you had been having conversations with your brothers. I assumed it was MBK, but I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? Now you're bringing in other frat brothers, whatever. Who cares? But at the end of the day, you clearly stated that you were having conversations with other guys and they make you feel some type of way. Now, how could that make you feel some type of way if you wasn't gay? You got to be gay. And like I said, we cannot blame Lemon for you putting on a dress, pants, heels, and performing on camera. You perform on camera. You're gay. No straight man does that. And I don't believe in the bisexual thing. I think bisexual is one step out the closet. Just like you see those guys say like, oh, I was touched as a kid, but I'm not gay. Yeah. And then later on, they be like, okay, I'm gay. Yeah, I get it. Because they say the man G-spot is in his butt. Now, a kid, you didn't have no choice. That was the first time they experienced that sensation. And they're going to, like, if anybody had an orgasm, it's kind of like, I guess like crack. I've never done crack. But if you had an orgasm before, you're going to chase it. You're going to chase it. You want to feel that again. And that's why I think it's so fucked up. And I think guys that do that to little boys need to be castrated because you confuse them before it's even that time for that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't give them the option. You put it on them. You know what I'm saying? So it's true because a woman can never do for a man what another man can do. That's why I don't believe in that bisexual thing. That's just something that they haven't dealt with society. So that's why people like Shakim that's literally still lying about being full gay, you ain't gonna never come for Ro in his sector, and he's living his truth. And yes, Ro went through his things, but it wasn't online. He didn't come in the sector with straight women trying to be the straight man and now trying to be the bi man. You a weak ass nigga that's falling behind nets. You don't even realize you will never go higher than a ceiling. And I'm pretty well. You ain't gonna be the next Lemon. Put it like that. You ain't gonna be the next Lemon. Lemon got you, and Lemon got there first, and be mad about it. Everybody, man, I see are always with men that date girls in the first grade and hold on to that bi label. That's because it's a let's blow to the beat calling. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. They're not comfortable with their sexuality. So instead of saying they gay, they want to say they bi. And a lot of them are selfish and broke like official peen sucker. He can't afford no IVF. He can't afford no surrogate. He had to go get the bottom of the barrel bitch to have a kid. That's why they look like that. According to Brianna, they ugly. And I have to agree with her. Hey, pretty girl chocolate. And then they get mad at people like Uppity that see through the bullshit. And let me give y'all a story time real quick before I go. There's a guy in my neighborhood, right? So as you guys know, New York City is not Bloods, and they're not the gang, the red and blue. They don't do that in New York City. But when they first initially started, there was like a big thing in and I grew up in TAP projects, and I'm gonna give names because you could, if you're in New York City, feel free to verify anything I fucking say because I ain't got the lie. So anyway, there was a thing when the red and blue came to New York City. I remember it was two brothers, Damian and John, right? I forget which was going with which. And then it was also a thing with the Spanish guys because once the red and blue came to New York City, there was a thing that it came out. Some of the Spanish guys that would grow, because I grew up in Spanish Harlem. I was on 114 in Madison, 1734 Madison Avenue, holla. So anyway, there was a thing with the red and blue, and they were trying to basically make people pick a side between the red and blue. And then that's when it came out because they wasn't announcing it. So they was making a thing about how some of the Spanish men were Latin kings. So the Latin kings was feeling some type of way. And then now these guys, they all grew up together. And when I tell you, we knew each other from the belly. So our parents were friends. You know how the project goes. Generations built in this shit, right? But when that red and blue came thing, Don Player said, please share what I put in my book. I got you, boo. As soon as I get off this live, I'm sharing it. Because Don Player was in there trying to talk real shit. And Ghetto doesn't want no alpha males in his presence. Ghetto didn't want me reading what an alpha male like Don Player had to say to him. Let's be clear. That's why I told Don Player, please let me know when the multi sector go live, because I'm on that ass, bitch. You're not about to have a safe place, and you're not about to try to gaslight YouTube cameras, because that's the only safe place you got. YouTube camera is too classy to be begging you for money. Ghetto already know, and he keep taking shots at them bitches. He already know poverty is gonna be begging him for money. He know computer back's gonna be begging him for money, but he know YouTube camera won't. So that's why he really trying to kiss up her ass, if we're gonna be honest. But anyway, when that red and blue came to New York City, and I only know about it when it reached where I was living at, there was a big tug and pull, right? Like I said, with the Spanish guys who said that they was Latinos, I mean Latin kings, whatever that's called. And then there was a tug, even between, like I said, Damian and John were real brothers, like, you know, same mother, same father, brothers. And they even fell out because of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, one thing that never felt out and never there was this guy named Donald. That's how I was going with it. It's a guy named Donald. That's when I found out all the tea. Because I was sheltered growing up, right? So Donald, he's a black guy from my thing. He told them straight up, he not joining nothing. He ain't with that shit, and he had the right to do that because New York City, that's not, shit, my bad. New York City is not known for that shit. That's a West Coast thing. That's not a New York City thing. All the OGs especially New York City, they're going to tell you that. That's not red and blue. That's not our shit. New York City is known for fashion, getting money, and setting trends. That's it and all. That gang culture, we don't do that shit over here. We don't do that shit. We don't. So in my neighborhood, the OGs was fighting against that shit. Having people pick a side in terms of colors. We don't do that shit in New York City, right? So Donald is one of the guys. He's a little bit older than me. I think he's like maybe 2 years older than me at most. He's not that much older. I'm 45. He's either 46 or 47. Either way. But anyway, like I said, I also grew up like, you know, black mothers, they feel like the boys shouldn't have to clean the house. The only thing the boys got to do is make their bed and take out the garbage, right? But Donald said that, oh, he not joining nothing. So that's when they came out with, well, oh, you not joining this because your brother's gay. Baby, the way Donald whipped ass, and his brother's not gay. So you're not going to sit here and put but then again, they ain't got to, you know, ain't gonna worry about no cops being called on him. But like, masculinity is not about that. Masculinity is about disrespect. See, these guys were supposed to be like his brothers. Y'all grew up together, and you're going to try to play with me because I don't want to join a gang? And that's not even what we do in New York City. No, we're not doing that. And you're not going to disrespect my brother And mind you, I didn't even know this information. Like we were sitting out in the yard. I guess it was common knowledge amongst the guys, but it wasn't common knowledge to us at that age group because we had to go upstairs at a certain time. So these are like the boys had a bigger extension of curfew than the girls. It was just a thing. I think it was sexist, but whatever. But yeah, he didn't let you play with his brother. He didn't give a fuck how you felt that was about his sexuality. And then as I got older, I seen that with other men. Like you can be friends with somebody that's gay. That is not a reflection of you unless you're insecure. Okay, like my uncle, he was in the army at the time that this happened. When my uncle came from the army, my uncle he went over there telling everybody he's a blue, he's with the blue guys, and my uncle wasn't with shit. But my uncle knew how to test people. Like when you secure in your manhood, regardless of the situation, you're gonna stand on business. And he wanted my uncle wanted to see, oh, y'all really think y'all with the red team? I'm telling y'all, I'm on the blue team. What's good? Because my uncle helped raise most of them niggas, and he wanted to see if they was about that life. Okay, I said it. Come say something to me. Y'all want to fight with each other. Come say something to me. Let me see you stand on big business. And you think any of them did? Not a soul. So like I said, when you standing on business about something that you do and that you don't have no problem with, it shouldn't be no awakening, especially when Lemon been acting this way the whole time. Ghetto is full of shit. Ghetto and Audio are dealing with the insecurities of their own personal sexualities. That's why Ghetto wanted to try to control the narrative. But Ghetto already know when I get in that Mo3 sector, because unlike Malik, Uppity can hit the link, bitch. Malik is a scary ass, effeminate, gay ass nigga as well. We all know that nigga scary. That's why I love going through the Mo3 sector, because I know his ass and Brooke's scary ass ain't gonna never hit the link. Because it ain't no holds bar. You know what I'm saying? You don't see a lot of people from this. It's not too many people from the B sector, including Poverty. You see hit the link. Because they already know what it is. But see, Uppity, that's why I really should have did this challenge. Because I go in all sectors. I ain't never scared. And that's how you get your respect. I already know that because I was born and raised in New York City, bitch. Ghetto is a bitch ass nigga. And so is Miss Ghetto. Because I wish I would have a nigga coming to me about some fucking B sector shit. What type of bitch that you got going on? You seem like you dealing with a low class bitch. I wish my nigga would come to me because that's the feminine as fuck. That's the feminine as fuck. If I could see if he's coming to me about his workplace, like, okay, we need to talk about this. We're gonna see how we can make you right. But the B sector, that's geared to the B sector is not only inclusive of, I'm just saying it's geared to women in the gay community. This is supposed to be a safe place for women in the gay community. And Ghetto attitude, because I didn't see Roman's live, but if the fact that he went over there kissing Roman ass, but wanted to go at Ro, is proving there's nothing alpha about you, Ghetto. There's nothing alpha about you. You often go for the easy targets, and you like to ride niggas' waves. And that's not cool. It's not alpha. It's not standing on business. It's not straight man business. And the OGs of the B sector, they don't respect nobody that come out of poverty, nest, ass, or computer back. You don't even like fat women. But because of those numbers, you're going to do that. You're gay. You're gay. You're gay. Admit it, bitch. All right. So I'm going to go. Don Play, did you tag me so I could see it? Because I'm about to get out of here because I need to go get me some cigarettes and do the laundry. Because it looked like it was raining here, but it looked like it slowed down. So I'm going to go do laundry before Nala gets here. Get back home, should I say. Exactly. It's no reason to be mad, Pisces 88. They was never going to that. They was never going to that vacation. And I think this was their ultimate thing. They never intended on it. Ghetto couldn't afford it. Why you gotta think I kept harping on this nigga had to crowdfund for a section? I've seen 30-year-olds pay for a section with no problem. Ghetto only is fruitful in this sector, especially when he's talking to people like Poverty and Computer Back. When the last time you think a nigga ever took them anywhere in public? Let's be honest. Can Computer Back even, let me be honest, sections charge you for everything. If Computer Back ever attempted to go into a section, they're gonna have some type of fee just for her to sit on their seats. They do it in the nail salon. Computer Back cannot fit in a 5-star restaurant. I don't know what they got going on in Miami, but I know in New York City it ain't gonna happen. Poverty can never make it anywhere. She's a fucking liar and a clout chaser. And Lemon is stupid. He's so stupid. It's ridiculous. That's why I said I wasn't going up there to help Lemon for what? Lemon doesn't like to hear the truth. Lemon is dumb, and he's not my son. But Lemon talks shit about me. But one thing I can do is, like, I wish people understand that. Like, I don't have to, like, I don't dislike Lemon. I'm just indifferent. I'm indifferent to him. Lemon doesn't get any emotional reaction out of me. I see Lemon for what it is. So, of course, people that you're not helping Lemon and guiding him like his mama should have did way before he was about to be turned 40. Lemon is not my son. I don't have these issues with my son, and he's in his early 20s. He's in his early 20s. But I hope you guys look at my community wall, because there has been something with the Chicago thing. Because a lot of you mental health patients that is guiding these other mental health patients and making them think that they're okay with that bullshit that they're doing. It's not okay. And then that Chicago beating was a thing. Like, y'all inciting adults that are raising menaces to society. Thank God Computer Back can't have no more kids. That felon got enough bastards going around this bitch. We don't need that fat, stupid bitch to add to the atrocity. We don't need it. We Oh, the captain is out too. All right, so I'm gonna be getting out of here, you guys, because I need to run to the store, and I want to be able to run amok on these links before Nala gets home. I need to run amok. So I'm about to go share Don Play It. Hopefully Don Play It tag me and I can see it. So because Don Play was talking some real shit. And shout out to YouTube cameras. Y'all ain't never got to try to worry about separating us. We grown ass women. Fuck out of here. YouTube camera. I think YouTube camera. She's one of the few women in this sector that acknowledge that I support her regardless of what she got going on or the size of her chat. She see the rest of y'all for who y'all are. And I'm not naming names, but I ain't never friends with nobody up if I ain't calling it out. Lady, you guys, chef kisses. Mwah.
Be careful how you treat me. You ain't gonna meet a me every day. Anybody who had me and lost me regrets me to this day, because they can't find another me. I am not run of the mill. You ain't gonna just get this close to a me. You ought to be glad you sitting next to me, that you even got my phone number. Do you know how many people I blocked, I unfollowed, that I ghosted, and I still let you close?
I'm not the bigger person. Leave me alone, I go too far. When somebody does me wrong, I'll catch a case. Beyond the first 48, I know I'm petty, but I can't walk away. Oh, you be safe if you don't play in my face. Don't wanna end up on the first 48, first 48.